Alright, welcome back everybody to another game of chess. Quick recap of where we've been. We crossed 1400 for a little bit, but we were promptly shot down. E4 on our opponent's side. Now, honestly, I can't remember what the last thing I played as black on an E4. Let's just play E5 and try to get better at E4, E5. And also see what our opponents play. Okay. We often see this in our Scotch game. Let's see when our opponents play. So, like a lot of games, e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, and we have an Italian game, bishop to c5 right out the gate. In the past, I've tried the Rousseau Gambit, and honestly, I am contemplating it specifically because there's been a lot of lost content around me recently. And if anybody knows Rousseau from Lost, they will appreciate this. And this is kind of why I think I even tried to learn this to begin with. I'm going for it. So this is somewhat always kind of ill-advised. It rarely goes well for me, to be honest. I'm trying to even remember what the theory of it was. I feel like, I don't know, there might be some stuff. And I don't know, like some stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to remember what all the theory of this looks like. Yeah, I want to say these are some common moves that we see. Oh, I want to say this is the best move against it. I want to say this is pretty common. And I thought that there was some sort of theory behind it, but I can't remember what. Yeah, dang it. See, so it happens. Man, part of me is like, what is it? Is it this? See, this is the problem with trying to memorize silly stuff. It was like take, and then there's some like this, but I'm like, what? Yeah, and part of me thinks that this is the main move. And that's what I get for being too silly sometimes. Or something, I actually think it might be something like this. Yeah, I don't know. I'm being dumb. I feel like it probably should have been something like this. So, you know, we'll just develop our pieces, see how everything goes. Yeah, I always forget. Oh yeah, we're also trying to listen to music this time. Always tough, always tough. Rousseau Gambit. Although this one says Lucchini Gambit. I like. We'll stick with Rousseau. So what can our opponent do? Okay. They seem contemplative of what is available. Part of me just wants to develop. Part of me wants to do this. I'm going to do this because I'm going to stop now this from happening before doing this. They might go here, which is, I guess, fine. Doesn't really do a whole lot, I think. And then we'll try to get going on our side. Yeah, maybe all stuff like that, maybe. Also, if I go here, is this a move? Is this a move? I feel like maybe I should, just because this bishop could be annoying. Could be, is annoying. Okay, well, now I won't be able to get it. He might advance. I might have to drop back. It's all fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. I want to go here, and I'm gonna go here. So I don't think I played the gambit quite right, but what can you do? What can you do? This is all pretty solid, I think, though. I hope. We've kind of crossed the threshold into our opponent's territory. We're the first ones to do it, really. Okay, and they kind of prevent that from happening. Okay, if I were to go here, then you here, then here. I don't know, is that anything? I don't know, maybe I'll just develop. Let's just keep developing. What else? What else do we got? Okay, yeah. Well, here. I don't know. I don't have this anymore, but it was something like this. But I don't know. It's too much calculation. To be honest, we're playing. Well, okay. Let's take an assessment. Our bishop is on the cusp of being activated, although it doesn't really have a lot of runway. This knight is stifling this. Their bishop doesn't have a lot of runway, but to be honest, neither does ours. Okay, that's interesting. Man, part of me wants to be freaking dumb. Alright, if I were to go back and all that, is that fine for me? Part of me thinks it is. We have so many pawns on dark squares anyway. So yeah, I think we can live with this. I think, yeah, we can live with this. We're actually, you know, pretty in a closed position, to be honest. Which might be benefiting me. At least for now. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, let's develop our bishop then. If this is what you want to do, I'm here for it. They've also allowed this to happen. Castle. Help us develop here a little bit. I don't know how much of an asset this might be, but sometimes they say that it is. Okay, let's take another assessment. I feel like they wasted a move getting this bishop out. I feel like that was a waste. Okay, and part of me feels like this is wrong too, but how and why? Oh, it would be ridiculous of me to do that. Although, at least not right now. So maybe if I can go like that, do all that. I don't know, hopefully this makes sense. My plan is to rook lift, and then maybe take, maybe even rotate this knight that way, even up here if this knight moves. Their bishop is still pretty in lockdown, if you ask me. Our bishop is doing the job of making this bishop a little less useful. So they have the bishop pair, but we have a closed position, which, you know, not super intentional, but just an observation. We have plenty of coverage on dark squares. And yeah, I think they're realizing that what they gotta do. So if I were to go here, I mean, honestly, that doesn't really accomplish a whole lot. Here, what if they go here, I can, or the real problem is if they move, this is under attack this way. So that's kind of tough. This bishop is actually preventing this from happening. I would have really liked to go here. Okay, no, if they were to go, we can take. If they were to go anywhere up here, we can take. Okay, some other ideas. If they come here, take. Okay, hang on. Whose move is that? So here, here. Wait, no. Okay, hang on. Here, 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 here. Wait, hang on. Whose turn? I can't follow. Okay, so black's turn. White's turn. Black's turn. White's turn. Black's turn. White's turn. And then do I have anything after that? I don't think so. I can still try to do this, but I don't know. It's tough. It is annoying. 'Tis annoying. Another idea maybe here and just battery ram. So bam, 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 bam again. Now me bringing over here is kind of already covered. So let's do that. Let's just make that a threat. And see how our opponent handles it. If they try to advance, I mean, I feel like we're still covered on everything. Yeah, I think this is a good position. I think we're looking good. Actually, I'm liking it quite a bit the more I think about it, and just in terms of options that I have compared to our opponent. And if they were to take here, I think we would take back like this. Okay, that's interesting. So here, here, here. We could do something like this, which is annoying. Ooh, actually. So if I go here, you go here, and I go here. Is there anything after that? Maybe not. Here, 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 here. Maybe I just come all the way back. I can't not do it. I feel like with the power of this rook lift, I have to. I have to do it. And if they move their queen out here and they don't act accordingly after I move here, then this becomes a lot more powerful because I'm hitting them with the fork. Also covering this. I can hit them with checks. And yeah, our goal again is to get this rook lift. If we can get this rook lift, I think we win. But I digress. Yep. Alright, so to be expected. So this could be a problem, but I don't see anything that screams to me that that will happen. Okay. That's fine. It's all fine. Everything is fine. So here, I don't know, they might be able to go here or something. In which case, what? Maybe I'd come up here, because again, I want to get this. I want to get this rook lift. If I can get this rook lift. Their rook is out of the game over here. I mean, same as ours, but I feel like if they attempt any queenside play, that would happen, and we kind of, did a little clearance sacrifice. I think, this pawn as a hook really worked here. It doesn't always for me, but we're getting there. And we sacrifice that bishop to kind of open up their king. And we're doing this for Rousseau. I'll have to double check what the the theory is on this again for what is that D3. So yeah, we had an Italian, we got a Rousseau Gambit, and we've got a D3 as the response. So E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6, bishop to C4, and then F4, and then F4. That's still only 3 moves. Then our opponent played the D3. Oh, that's interesting. That makes life a little harder. Is there anything else we can do? So coming here. Well, now they've pinned here, although I can't really do very much with it or about it. They're probably gonna do this, try to turn it on me. But yeah, and we're down a piece, although, I mean, their piece is blockaded, and their king is just so much more exposed, so maybe, but is there a better placement for my knight? I feel like here kind of sucks. And to be honest, I feel like here is just more active overall. Because yeah, so if I were to go here, they're gonna go here. I can come up. But then what? I don't know. Yeah, to be honest, it's not great. Let's see other ideas. So if I moved up here, I take. I don't know if I really gain anything, to be honest. I don't know, and maybe this is something, but I feel like it's pretty rough, but I don't know, I gotta open this up, I gotta get my rook over, and I gotta bring this rook over. I feel like this is gotta be the only way this works. If it works at all, which, is dubious at best. I mean, like, maybe, but no, that doesn't work because this bishop is actually holding quite a bit down. Maybe I could move this up and then push to try to encourage this, but to be honest, I'm not very encouraging of it. Okay, let's actually take a step back. I don't know why I thought, okay, so here, here. This is actually freaking awesome. I don't know why whoopsie. I don't know why I couldn't see that at all before. I was just like, no, here it takes. But take back with a discover attack on the queen. And then I can take like that. Or even hit checkmate. It's madness, I say. I'm going for it, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, okay, I can still take this way. Right? Yeah, I can still take that way. So we're good. Oh, wait, no, we're not. Oh, man. This is so tough. Ooh, oh my jeez. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Wait, okay. Wait, no. Oh man. Okay, so we're down 4 points of material. If I take, you take, I take, you take, you take, and I take. Maybe that works. I don't know. Big risk. Big risk on my part. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so. Hmm. If I take, I don't know, in your retreat, I can't, I gotta take this way. Oh man. Well, we find ourselves in somewhat familiar territory, which is a rook and pawn endgame. Our opponent is up a piece of material, which is equal to 1 knight for 2 pawns. So super tough. And tough. Man, I feel like trying to get my king active maybe is the right move. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like it's may not be bad, but I mean they have some opportunities here. We got 2 pairs of weaknesses. Yeah. Could I win this if we trade rooks? Part of me thinks no, but we have the passed pawns. Part of me thinks yes. Their knight has some problems advancing. Same thing over here, so part of me wonders if this is enough. I guess you could hit here, but Yeah, no, we're down two pieces of material, or 2 points of material, but I don't know if we can do this. I'm sure try. And yeah, I feel like there's not a whole lot of other opportunity, to be honest. Hmm. Hmm. If I were to go here, and take, you still don't have a passed pawn. You could advance up. Okay, hang on. Sorry. This warrants investigation. So here, 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 and then I don't know, maybe here, or here and here. Cause yeah, you couldn't advance, but I don't know. I'll try. I'll try. Ooh, that hurts. That's probably, dang man. That's gonna be the end of this game. Oh, that sucks. I can still even come here, actually. Makes it even a little bit more tragic. Man. Well, honestly, okay, so maybe wasn't so bad, but dang it, the freaking endgame. Tried to be too fancy. And then make too many sacrifices. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I guess our opponent could lose this somehow, blunder it somehow. We got the past pawns. 1, 2, 3. Pawns from a promotion. Their king is doing a pretty decent job, though, of holding it all together over here. But maybe no, I don't. If they can get into this corner, then I can't promote. And this pawn behind can't do anything. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I think even moving here, and if I move back, okay, now I can do this maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll just start pushing like this here a little bit. What are you gonna do? I don't know, here? Then here? I don't know. What do you got? King can't get too close right now. I don't know, maybe we can hold this as some sort of draw. Okay. Man, now part of me is like, does this work? And then go here, here. I don't know, maybe it does. I'm too lazy to count. that's pretty much it. Nothing else I can do. Good game to our opponent. I'm just gonna save everybody the time. No sense in dragging it out. Well, we tried to be fancy. Oh, they want to play a Oh no, okay, they took it back. Oh, okay. No, they do. Alright, I'll cut this part out. Okay, all of that I need to cut. Because our opponent challenged us to a rematch. And kind of like the movie Super Size Me, if they ask, then we have to oblige. But we're going to go back and analyze the Rousseau Gambit game. Just, well, one we lost, so we can always learn a little bit more from our losses than our wins. And, you know, just trying to figure out where we went wrong. Just looking right off the bat, so opening wasn't terrible. We were actually had, well, yeah, a brief moment of advantage. But then we quickly lost it, never recovered. Looking at, you know, the scoreboard over here, we had 1 blunder, 2 misses, 3 mistakes, 3 inaccuracies, only 2 book moves. Rousseau Gambit. Played like or got a 75%. You can't see it right now, but it says we played like a 1500, which, you know, is what I want to be. At 75, I don't think is going to be cutting it at this point. When our opponent gives us advantages, we should take it. Real quick, something I've been doing, I want to show you. So, here. Oh, man. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. Here's a card. Where'd it go? There it is. And one more for the road. Is this your card? 4 of hearts? No? How about the 7 of spades? That one was pretty good. Subscribe for more. Okay, so what did we get? We got a Rousseau Gambit. First 5 moves. First 5 moves off the top of our head. Okay, so e4, e5, knight to c3, knight to f3, knight to c6. Okay, e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6. Bishop to c4, f5, Rousseau Gambit. This is the beginning of our demise. I think our opponent played, yeah, d3. We play bishop to c5. And then what do we do? What happens next after that? So we got 4 moves. What's the next move? They couldn't castle by now. Maybe they just developed their other knight. No, maybe they... Or do they? No, I don't think they do. Move their h-pawn. I think they developed their knight. Well, that's the most I can do right now. So e4, e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to c4. This is the Italian game. We played the Rousseau Gambit. So yeah, they don't like it. d3, which is what we normally see. We played bishop to c5. They did develop their knight. They developed to c3. Man, I could have swore that was what the theory was. You miss an opportunity to develop a knight off its starting square, blah blah blah. So yeah, just develop. That's a shame. I'll have to follow up on what kind of traps exist here, because I feel like that d3 push is something that we see often, but we were originally trying to move away from more dubious openings. Okay, so they kind of missed there. They like somewhat equalize, and slowly looks like, okay, we're playing good moves. So this is one of the first opportunities I have here, developing. Yeah, so here is probably my best. And then we had a miss. Your opponent slipped up and you didn't take advantage of it. How so? Was it this? I don't think so, but yeah. What was it? What was the miss? It couldn't have been this by now. Yeah, it'd be madness. How about this? No. How about this? I'm just going through all of the ideas that I thought of. How about, no, not rerouting. I don't know, what could it be? Just attacking, I guess. Oh, that's madness. I mean, I felt like that is madness. I don't have it in me to play like that. Oh man, how do people see it? Such a shame. And I thought, that this was such good moves. Oh wow, yeah. So yeah, bad sacrifice. Oh man, so that's a miss. Not an ideal. So yeah, I struggled with this a lot. I really didn't know what to do. Give me a hint. Just send our pawn out there. Try to crash through, I guess. That's crazy. But yeah, I thought that was a lot smarter than it ended up being. And then yeah, I mean going into this end game, we're just down so much. So yeah, the end game isn't even a matter of technique or anything. So yeah, going back. So yeah, up and where was this? So yeah, this. Okay, so yeah, this, we can say this is our first mistake. And it just wanted me. You allow the opponent to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Oh, so if I play the Rousseau Gambit, I really got to get better at this sacrificial stuff. But that's what I get playing dubious openings. We won our rematch, but you know, we still lost rating overall, and we're still not close, or we're not. Well, we're right at the door of 1400, I think. We're back at like 1380 something, so 2 games away, or so, 2 or 3 games. So we should play more solidly. If I'm gonna play dubious lines, I should know them better. And yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one.